The relationship between television and the war was a new one, because when we have had wars in the past, we didn't have television. Our last real war, big war, was World War II. And what we had then were theater newsreels, so-called newsreels. They were reels, not news. And Life magazine. And what they put on the screen and put in the magazine was whatever the armed services handed them, because we had total censorship in World War II. And one manifestation of that many people may not remember is that until almost the end of the war, no American body, soldier's body, serviceman's body, ever appeared in any news media, because they weren't allowed to. There were pictures of Germans and Japanese, but no Americans, because they were trying to maintain the classic fiction that war is a great heroic enterprise, and did not want people to feel or to know that it is in fact bloody, muddy, brutal, wasteful, extravagant, expensive, disorganized, confused. So we had total censorship, and it came out that that World War II was somewhat like the military ceremony at halftime at a pro football game. All glittering trombones and flapping flags and clean uniforms and so on, because everything else was censored out. In the Vietnamese War, there was no censorship. And so for the first time, the American people had some idea of what a war really is like. And for the first time, the American people turned against it. They turned against it for the first time because they had seen it for the first time. They had never seen it before. And I don't at all mean to say that television is the entire cause of this, but it certainly was a major one.
I think the press did quite a remarkable job in reporting the war, although I don't want to give the impression that I felt they were always objective. I think many of the young reporters who were serving the apprenticeship were trying to win Pulitzer Prizes and make the headlines or the byline on the first page, and therefore they were looking for the sensational. But after all, the sensational is news in our country. But this was a new experience for the military and a new experience for our country to fight a war without any restraint by the press.
It's at the funeral in the bombed-out village or something.
It's all wild sound. Vic, there's fighting about a half a mile over there. Okay, could you hold it like that?
Đâu không có ở đó cho nói chuyện nữa rồi. Có mua nữa, có mua rồi. Mà có nói đòn đó tôi cho biết máy đâu làm chi. Có mua kệ chi đủ thôi chứ tới cái đâm thêm ồn cái đó không nói được đâu. Nhà Mỹ á.
Fail.
Brendan, stay with me.
Qua check biết mấy con vô.
Để đó cho tôi có lại đâu mà.
À rồi rồi. Có tiêu bao nhiêu không? Có tiêu có cái lẻ đó, đừng trâu với cháu ta nha.
Đây, tôi dẫn từng ngầu để tôi dẫn về có thể nào dao có bà lạ đó.
Đủ không câu. Đâu cho đắp nước cho mẹ làm cây con ơi, ai ăn mai với lúa nó con ơi, là con ơi. Mẹ với con với mẹ đưa lên nổi xuống con ơi. Làm đi người ý cánh hết trơn rồi. Miệng không còn bao nhiêu nữa, tên xuống đây. Đây đâu này, đâu, đây đây. Không ăn uống kìa.
Đấy, bảo cái cút khô ạ. Cút đó.
Rồi chỉ còn 3 cái